Today, I'm going to talk to you about what I was talking about yesterday about investors and realtors having a hard time working with each other, and how investors believe that realtors are useless to their operations or that they don't know anything. And I want to clarify that real estate agents do not have that kind of training when they get their license, or they get that training through the board of realtors. The ones who do have it are the ones who have seek information on their own, who have joined clubs, who have worked with other investors, who educated them, who have worked with attorneys who had explained the process. And so they have extra training, they have seeked it out. And it's true, a lot of realtors, real estate agents, do not know anything about that, and they don't care to know because they didn't get into real estate to work with investors. They got in real estate to work with regular people who want to buy a home, and so they know enough to connect the individuals with the mortgage uh, or loan officer. And so investors do suit a purpose, and they're vital to society because they take on properties that are not able to be sold in a regular market, that banks will not be able to finance because of their condition. Of course, there is loans for that, but that's not for, like I say, for everybody. This is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of risk of money, a lot of time, and resources in as far as knowing people, getting the job done quickly. So investors, what they do is they take on messy houses, titles, that inheritance, divorce, and clean that up. Also take the property and rehab, either decide to keep them for rentals or to flip them. And so these houses don't have emotions there. It's the purpose is for money. And so they have to have a network of individuals to work quickly with them, who understand time is money. And so there's a lot of fun. The speed of light is what needs to happen when you work with investors, and realtors really are not used to that. Not all, they're used to the 30, 40 days, and they're not used to that. Is like a shot, like two shots of espresso for a transaction. It's not for everybody. Me, I like it. It's my personality. I'm already there. I live in that stone, but not. It's not for the general public. Shooting trouble, resolving troubles on the fly is not for everybody. They like time to research, time to think, and I do those things. I research and I think, but it happens quick. Now, so I believe that they both should respect each other. It's very lucrative for realtors if you want to work with investors, but you have to learn to speak their language. Unfortunately, a lot of realtors believe that it's illegal or immoral what they do, and it's ignorance really when you don't understand. And like I said, everybody could stay doing whatever they want to do, and they don't have to cater to that. But there are realtors who do cater for to investors such as myself. And to let you know that both sides are correct. Yes, sometimes, yes, investors are correct. Realtors don't know everything, but they don't need to know about what you do. They need to know what they need to know to help in a regular individual who want to buy a property for a different type of clientele. And investors, realtors are correct. They feel that they're doing horrible things and they're immoral and unethical. But like I said, that is from lack of knowledge or personal beliefs. However, from business perspective and from my own personal experience, I tell you that when I start working with them, uh, I was I questioned the morality and I questioned the legality of things. However, I educated myself, got myself a good attorney, so I could troubleshoot with them and see what my gray lines were and what I shouldn't cross. And so, of course, it's not cheap for a realtor to work with an investor, because you do have to have attorneys lined up on speed dial. So that takes money to fund those attorneys' accounts, so you could have them available for you to talk to them, and somebody trustworthy and somebody. Um, I cannot begin to tell you how many times in a day sometimes you communicate with the attorneys when you do this type of investments. Anyhow, I hope everybody respects each other. There's room for everybody, for what the investors are doing, and for the realtors to help individuals who want to achieve the American dream of owning their homes and helping them through the complex life of real estate. It is more complicated than most people believe. And, in this day and age with AI, everybody feels that is there to help them. But guess what? Sometimes, and it's gonna be that way because I'm a techie too. Believe me, I have background in IT, and the prompting is only as good as the individual who submits it. So you still need to think. You still need to think to tell the computer what to do and to ask the right questions. So it's there, but you have to, also the legality part is still fairly new, where the AI has to, unless it's designed with the encompasses of the law, to know the local laws and to know, the specialized knowledge that a person who has done transactions have. Okay, well, that's my speech for today, and I hope this has clarified it for both ends.